do you hear me? Mm-hmm. With Uniqo Williams. That's right, it's your boy coming at you on a Thursday, as I always love to do because Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Why? Well, I was born on a Thursday, 11:47 a.m. Woo! Okay, so I am lucky enough to have so beautiful guest on the show. We got my homegirl Luckey. She just wanted to come out here and we just gonna wag some chin and talk a little bit. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
I'm happy to have you. I know, I put out the post and just want to get some different perspectives on stuff, and I put it out there, and we had talked about it before because if y'all don't know, she and I we know each other. Back when we had to talk to Massa. We had the same Massa at one point, and we was cool, and she had expressed some interest in being in podcasts and stuff, and I was like super duper intrigued because like she's like the female like Batman to me. I'm like, who is she? I just want to know. But yeah, definitely we go way back. So that's how. So like here we are years later. You hit me up, man, and I'm happy to have you on here. So you ready to do your thing?
For sure. Yeah. Let's talk.
Bet. Before we get into this, I just want to just take it back just a little bit. Oh, oh, oh.
Was that me at work?
This is the exact same one, exact same one. And I said, "Doggone, you came in after me, and you came in before me. And I just come on here. I say, I guess I ain't got no cover today. That's all right."
That is too funny.
Yeah, I had to take it back on them one time, but
I didn't even remember that.
that's wrong. Y'all you see how they do you? They do you like that. Mm-mm-mm. So today, we just gonna talk about um quality of friends. Now quality of friends that goes a long way. So that can go towards you and your homies, or from a male perspective, and then you can have like friends that are of the opposite sex too. But sometimes it's hard to like navigate what's real and what's not. I think that's fair.
Quality and what's not.
Huh? What's that?
I said, or what's quality and what's not.
You can't have friends that ain't very good quality. I definitely believe that I've had some in the past. They've lived in my house with me, and they wasn't really quality friends. That old electric bill come up, and they get to thinking about, man, how can I make $40 by tomorrow? You can't stand on the corner and make $40. My grandpa used to tell me, if you can't stand on the corner and make $40, you ain't about nothing. So with that being said, what's your thoughts on that? Just let's delve into that. Let's get into that.
Well, I really want to touch base on the opposite sex friendships. Um like I just want to ask you, like, how many um platonic female friends do you have? Genuine, like, that are quality friendships that you can go to, that you can ask for help, and vice versa. They can come to you, ask for help with no sex or dating or sneaky linking, none of that involved.
I know me personally, I do have those type of friends that are girls that I would do anything for. They can come to me, I can come to them. I won't say that there's not an attraction there though, but I will say I don't gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go there. And I do care about, such and such person as a person. But in the back of my mind, it's gonna be in there like, yo, you not ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's like gonna be there.
So is that all that it's about? Because, like, maybe that's maybe that's the problem for me. Like, okay, some of us are attractive. So
Yeah.
where, at what point in a friendship does that thought go out the back of your head?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. Like if I have a good friend, cause I'm telling you, I have the capacity and the the restraint and the discipline. I have that to like not go there if that's not reciprocated. You feel me? I got that.
Right.
But it's gonna be in the back of my head because it might be one good night in Aspen or something, and everybody just at in the old hot tub, and you know you just shining a little bit more than the other days, and maybe I am, and maybe that person is, and we just click. I
Yeah.
that door just gotta be there. I don't know if I mean for it to be there, but it's gonna be there because I, I, attractive girls are attractive.
Okay, I get that. But I guess, okay, real life issues, like for myself personally, like I mentioned to you before, like, okay, as far as like safe men in my life, like for me personally, like I have two males outside of like family, of course, my uncles, my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have two, one and two, not and a half or none of that. Two males in my life that
Mm-hmm.
are like safe for me, that it's not about sex. They'll do things for me. I can call them for help. I can go to them for genuine advice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I really kind of feel like, or just for myself personally, it's something that I want to change. Like, I want quality men in my life that are friends. Like, I think that it's just not enough attention don't go there when it comes to our social lives. Like, I think that men need women and women need men, like good ones though, you know?
I can agree. I can
So
agree.
I think like I guess for me, like even for you to say, that the door is there, like, okay, so for myself, I find it hard to think men are genuine when trying to be friends with me.
Uh, maybe you're right.
See?
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I find myself always in positions where it's like, okay, what's your motive? Like, because okay, for instance, we'll have some guys like, I'm like, I don't want to date or nothing. I already shut that down in the beginning. Like, we could be cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. Get to know me. Like, seriously, instead of lusting over me and stuff. But so they'll say like they're friends, we're friends, but you could tell like when a man is going out his way, like to try to change what's already established. Like,
I get that. I get that. I know, like personally for me, I mean, again, I do have female like friends. Like it's not nowhere on that level. Like we not. I might. But it's playful. I think it's playful. Nothing's gonna happen. But like, I mean, these are women that I would have in my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Or I invite and be like front row of my wedding. You know what I mean? I think some things don't stop you from being a man in some aspects. I that's how I feel. If somebody is attractive, then you gonna have that attraction. But you know what's tricky about this? When you friends with somebody, right? You friends, and that isn't that what makes the most sense when it comes to relationships? Don't you want to date your friend?
you are absolutely right. That's true. That's very true. I guess it's like, um, I guess it's like, okay, well, let's build that first on a genuine, in a genuine capacity.
Period. No
Opposed
thinking
to,
about dating. Nothing. Just like, hey, this is a dope person.
yeah,
That's a
opposed to
dope
having in the
person.
back of your head that my motive at the end of the day is to date you. Like, and I feel like that's what is there. Like, okay, let's genuinely stay platonic, be friends, be cool, learn me, learn you, whatever, but not with this motive in the back of your head. Like,
Hmm. I like it. I can tell you. Here's how I could potentially be introduced into that situation. Say I go see a stand up comic, right? Female, and I just think she like super funny. That's like the best I could. That's like the best situation I could come up where in a sense it's not. And it's hard to just come to people just like and recognize that they're people because we're so conditioned to be like, yo, man and woman, woman and man, and they and they, whatever y'all, however you identify. But at the same time, it's just like it's ingrained through whether it's how you came up or the things that you see on TV or it's just ingrained in your head. You're like attracted to what you're attracted to, and they say first thing about a woman is like you just look up and down real quick. It seems to be that's the thing. Is I don't know what women do, but I done been in the Dollar General a couple of times, and I had my old Grace joggers on, and I was like, hey, eyes up here. And so like so like hey, maybe it's the same thing. I don't know, but
you know what? I just was thinking while you was talking, like, you know what? Who wants ugly friends?
that's
Who wants unattractive friends? Like, on a serious note.
they try to do that. See, speaking of Friends, they try to do that. Now I didn't watch the series of Friends. I thought it just looked like the corniest thing I could ever see in my life. So I never watched the show Friends, but
It's good. I love Friends.
I'm looking at it and I'm like Ross. Like I don't know. They like, but they homies just walking into each other's apartment and having a good time. That looks like an ideal situation, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I can't see this big group of people that don't like each other, like platonically, straight up. Like I feel like that's
Well,
unrealistic.
you said you never watched Friends. In Friends, some of them out the group did date.
That's gonna happen, right?
I think it's going to happen
It
in
may.
some, yeah, for sure. Some of them did date. It didn't always work out, but yeah. So I think you're right about that. I think you got a point in that aspect. I think that you're right. I think that I guess it's some gray area in that. It's just not a white and black type of ordeal. But let me say, let's have a little story time. So, okay, there's this guy. I said I let him know, like, we can be cool, whatever, because I knew like he like quote unquote liked me, but didn't know me. So I don't feel like you could like me if you don't know me. But so I when I decided, like, we can be friends, I like let it be known, like, it's not going nowhere in that type of way, but we can be cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so he like okay and stuff. But as we're being friends, like he is um and see, let me know if I'm wrong, because like you said, the way you raised and what you see, what you used to also goes into this. But I felt like you're not trying to be my friend. You trying to win like me over type shit, because like he would just first of all, like good morning, beautiful every day. Don't get me wrong. Some of my male friends text me, but it's not on an everyday thing,
Mm-hmm.
But out of my two, they send me some motivational messages in the morning or something, but they not like good morning, beautiful every morning. They not like good night, beautiful every night. Okay. And then like he got me flowers sent. That's another thing, because look, what if we should normalize our male friends sending us flowers? Like, I don't know.
It's not very normal.
Exactly. So, and just doing stuff, paying for lunch, just running to my beck and call basically. And I said
Interesting.
huh?
Oh, that's very interesting because that we could go off the rails about that kind of stuff because there's a whole type of genre of women that that they
But
go.
see me,
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
well, I'm not I don't care to fool people for benefits. So no, I want to know why you doing this stuff. Like, Are you doing it because you want to have a strictly platonic friendship and be cool, or you got a different motive?
Can I tell you?
To me, it was a lot. I never had a male friend do all that type of stuff. Like,
I know way.
is it wrong?
Listen, there is some people out here in this world, some men out here in this world, just want to just be in the presence and just want to just at least she, what Drake say? Something about at least you calling me, whatever. Call me crazy, but at least you calling me. Some dudes is out here just like that, and it's crazy. I've seen it before, and I can see it because I'm from the outside looking in. I'm just looking back, but I like to think of myself as somewhat of a psychologist. I feel like I know people for the most part, and I've seen people like, oh, I gotta go pick up so and so, or oh, I gotta go drop her off to, like, they'll do anything just to be with this person. And like I've seen dudes like legit drop girls off that they like and that they profess love to, because at the end of the day, the person has to love you. They've fallen in love with you at some point. And I've literally seen where people are so in love that they'll be dropping people off at baby daddy's houses, dropping people off at sneaky links, and then go home, be like, look, they be going home. They just be mad. Maybe I've seen it in person a lot of times, and I keep those brothers lifted up in prayer. Like, she gonna get with you, brother, just after she done doing what she do, cause you the safe space. You know what I'm saying? But if you stick around with them cats and they got a decent job, you can end up, you can settle down with them if you want to. They take everything. They take everything in, no matter what it is. You could be like, my ex-boyfriend, I like to drop him off a little tax money every now and then. Is that okay? Oh, it's okay, babe, as long as you come with me. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I've seen it all.
That's not my type anyways.
That's your type.
I can't. I need men with a backbone. First of all, you can't just be letting me run around. I have a very strong dominant personality for a woman, and it's like I need some balance, because if you let me dominate, I'm going to bulldoze over you. Like, it's just inevitable. So, like,
why are you a bully
in my life who come with force? Because
why you want to be a
I'm
bully? Why you
huh?
want to be a bully to somebody that's
I
nice
don't
to
do
you?
it intentionally. It just happens. It just happens. You can't. That's why I say, like, no, I just have to. I personally, when it comes to dating and stuff, I have to deal with men like who have strong personalities, who know who they are as a man, because I don't know. I don't know.
That just
But
how it was.
if you let me, I guess it's gonna happen. I'm gonna dominate.
Okay. Let's okay, I'll bring up I'll say my archetype as a dude. I I am so sure within myself that in a sense random stuff like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be like, boy, it's a big old world out there, and I don't think I need to be dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like I'm like the epitome of Hakuna Matata. Like, man, if this is getting on my nerves, this a problem or something like that. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. All
Well, I
right.
want to be like that. I aspire to be like you one day, because
So the ones that you can bully, you gonna bully them in a sense. And I'm not calling you bully. Like I know that's a triggering word for some people. I'm not talking bad about you. Honestly, this is the most I've ever heard you talk in like a single session in my whole life. So let's start there.
a
let's
lot of people, if you know me, I really don't talk for real. I really like to speak when it's time to. I like to talk when I got something to really say.
that's what's up. That's cool. Boy, be them quiet ones, don't it? Um, but I just so my question is like the one that's like, hey, I'm down to look out for you, and then if you have good intentions, obviously, I think that's a big part of it. But the ones that that stand up and just be like, nah, you ain't just gonna have your way all the time and just big boy you, if you will. You cool with the? I don't even want to. Do I want to use the word submissive? Do we want to use that word? Or what are we going?
Submissive.
What language are we using right now?
Um, First of all, for me,
Mm-hmm.
um, I've never been submissive in my life, in my relationship life. I don't feel like uh I've had a man uh in a position for me to submit to yet. But I'm so not against it. I understand, I feel like that's my place as a woman, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like I aspire to have a relationship where a person is a leader and I feel like strong enough and make good enough decisions, et cetera, for me to be vulnerable enough to submit to them. Um, but I feel like those kind are rare, you know? But I think that, see, I think that what you just said, like you kind of need somebody like to big boy you, like I think that that's true. I would say yes, that's kind of true about me. But one thing I'm learning, I'm pretty young. If you ask me, I just turned 28,
Hey,
so
turn up.
I'm really just learning that there are men who um are that for real, and then you got men who portray to be that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, in my past, or yeah, I have chosen ones who portray to be the leader, that big boy, like, but deep inside they really not.
Mm.
So it turns into situations where, I mean, you can only fake the funk for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in the beginning, what attracts me, or what gets me is like, the persona, like they got a backbone, they secure, they know who they are, etc., etc. But once like that mask comes off and it started coming out like, no, like you really an insecure man, like you really don't know who you are, like you
Mm.
really intimidated by me.
Mm.
So of course, once that's realized, all the softness and vulnerability for me goes out the window usually.
Hmm.
And then as far as like the ones who allow me to the pushover type,
Mm-hmm.
I really just kind of am not attracted to that at all. And then I'm not the type to be like bribed. So I just don't tolerate things that I don't want to tolerate. I really don't care what the benefits are.
That makes
If I
sense.
don't like you, I don't like you. Like I can't, I'm not a user, so I can't sit up and allow somebody like, dude, like once he sent me flowers and stuff, like I'm like, okay, now I need to, set boundaries on this quote unquote friendship, because to me, you doing too much. And I gotta stop you because you might think you getting somewhere, but I'm not even trying to play with you like that.
That's kind of you.
Like, I'm not even trying to lead you on or nothing. So I don't want you to do these things if that's what your motive is. Now,
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong. If one of my male friends like that I'm secure with, that I'm, even if I get new ones and they want to buy me flowers or something, and I feel like it's coming from that platonic place, I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
By all means. Maybe, I think all the time that, friends should do nice, me and my friends anyways, we should do more nice stuff for each other, random things and stuff. Like I was just sick. One of my friends sent me a care package from Amazon. I was not expecting it.
Oh man.
Like, and then one of my friends, because he lives in California, so he called me last weekend, like, let's do a virtual date. I'm paying, like that's cool. I think that that's cool, but it's cool for me because I know what place is coming from
Mm-hmm.
from him, you know. But it's hard to get that established with other men.
Yeah, I know about that. I'm that's I know about that. That's kind of see that I think that's real. Like if you so far apart and you still doing the little things. Now you just be careful. Now they might be trying to fly you out. But I ain't hating on you now. I ain't hating on you. But they be trying. They fly them out nowadays. Now they do that. But yeah, that's you make a lot of good points. It just comes down to can do really if you want a person like that, like as your friend, you do want to fill that out and make sure that's what you want to do. But man, that stuff. Honestly, one of my best friends, she's a female, and we've been friends since we were kids. Like she's just legit funny, but she just so happened to be pretty too. And but like she's probably the only one of my friends as a girl that like I can look at like that. But at the same time, you still be like, ain't you supposed to try and be with your best friend? Ain't that the point? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You still kind of you still.
You know what? Sometimes why when I think it's this is so funny. Sometimes when I think of like me and my best friend relationship,
Mm,
I'll be like, damn, like what if, but I try to really stay away from that because I feel like we such good friends. I wouldn't even want to go there. Like I feel like love and stuff could mess stuff up
yes,
sometimes.
I agree. I agree because man, all right. So it changes a little bit when like y'all homies, y'all cool, like you only see each other, a little bit time out of the day or something. Y'all homies though, y'all cool like that. But then when you start dating somebody, you see the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you
When
just
you
like,
get serious, when you just friends, when it's just you know friends, it's fun. It's but then as soon as you start dating, like we started taking ourselves and our people
hey,
so serious. Nothing is funny no more. Like
that's ugly. That's
it's
ugly.
all business.
Yeah, yeah.
And and if people be like, people change stuff like, well, no, I think just I don't even think people change. I think that the standards, the expectations, like that stuff changes. And the seriousness, like now I take you serious.
Man, that's ugly. You gotta just like check. Like, remember when we used to just go to Chuck E. Cheese for the pizza? Now we don't do that no more. Or you know what I'm saying? That's. I think there's a big change for real. Like I don't know. I kind of dated somebody that was kind of my friend, but yeah, it the dynamic did change. Like it started turning into. It just started turning into a whole bunch of different stuff, and it didn't
And
remind me of when we was
that's
friends.
why I feel like, the topic of platonic friendship should be touched on it should be touched on more because um to be honest, a lot of us, like not myself personally, but a lot of us, I know a lot of females and a lot of males who just, end up just having sex with their friends,
Mm.
and then stuff you can't be friends like that afterwards, like because certain lines is crossed and you really can't take that back. But it's like it's okay to be attracted to people and not act on it. Like damn, we need to normalize that. It's okay to think somebody look good, smell good. You might like a lot
Ooh,
of stuff, but that don't mean you're supposed to go off and fuck them. Like
that's a
it's
hard
just
thing.
not always meant for you. Like I
That's fair
understand.
though.
Look at your face. Like
That's fair though.
I think it's just not always meant for that. Like sometimes you really, you got to think with the head on your shoulders.
Okay, 50. You right.
Sometimes is
Monet.
the sex worth, whatever the friendship was. But I think a lot of the friendships don't be solid. That's why they don't care about fucking and kicking each other to the curb as a friend.
It's valid. It's valid. It gets by me 100%. Big facts. What was I? What was I about to ask you? I don't know. It has something to do with I don't know, but it don't. obviously it's not important, but I gotta say my final thoughts on it, and I'm gonna let you give your final thoughts on all of it. I just want to say, um, I don't know, man. I don't know about me. Don't sit up. Y'all can't sit up there and think I'm just y'all best friend like that. I'm sorry. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I
See,
I can do. I can do.
I thought having this conversation with you was gonna give me some hope.
No, I can be. I can do all the things that's platonic friend. Just in the back of my mind now. Hey, don't be leaning on my shoulder, little. All right, girl, but get off my shoulder like that. So you know that. But again, I think it's few and far between as far as like those platonic relationships. Where it's like legit, like yo, this is a human being that I really think is awesome. You
Exactly.
you can do that, but
You know what? To wrap it up for me,
mm,
or how I feel, is we too old and to I guess first of all, if we gonna get, you said you feel like you a psychologist. I know a little bit, but
mm,
85% of our happiness
mm-hmm,
is based on people around us, right?
mm-hmm.
That's a big percentage. That means that around me, I need top quality people if I want to be happy.
Okay.
That's what that means. So I feel like when it comes to um friendships, and this is be it male or female, whatever, like it just should be old now for us to still only focus about sex and feelings like lust and other things, and not actually building a solid circle or village for ourselves. People that we can't network with, make money with, be friends with, you know, just on some genuine shit. I can't call a dude to ask to help if he could help me, to ask if he could help me move, like, or something like that. Like, so I guess for me, it's just like we are at a point where, okay, when are we going to start being, thinking more consciously and choosing more consciously who in our lives and the roles that they play?
I'm I'm
Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But is there room to be allowed to be a human being with like instincts and just like are you allowed to be a human and just control it? You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
can
for
like you in the
sure,
back
for
of my head,
sure.
but
Like, I mean, I think we think trillions of thoughts a day. We don't act on every single one.
that's
So
fair.
I think that that's what mattered. Like, yeah, think it, whatever. Okay, if you looking at if I got on something nice and you look at my ass and you think it looks nice, cool. But if you give a compliment, don't be all nasty and mannish with it, or don't at all. Keep it in your head. You know, like have some boundaries. A lot of a lot of us, our age people, we don't have those.
I'm with that. So I gotta say, Lucky, I appreciate you being on here. This was like a pleasant surprise. Um, I'm happy to have somebody that is a fellow American Eagle connoisseur. Inside joke, and and you got where can they find you at? Where can they find you at?
Right now I'm only on Instagram. And my username on there is underscore Lucky Luckey Luciano Luciano underscore. That's about it. Other than that, I am done with the socials.
Boy, I'm trying to
So
tell you,
follow
this girl.
me on Instagram. I'll be dropping a podcast sometime soon.
Bad.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed talking to you.
Oh, no doubt, man. Anytime you want to be on the show, 100% come through. Um, I tell fuck I said that girl Lucky. I don't. She off the grid. I don't know where you can find her, but go ahead and look if you want to. You might bump into her and not even know it. But
Ain't that the way to be?
nope. Find me. I'm right here. Look, I'm right here. So
I know where to find you when I need you there.
hey, no doubt it'll be completely platonic. So this been another episode of Do You Hear Me? With Uniqo Williams. I holla. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.